Now in its 10th year, this is GabNet. Talk like you've never heard it before.
Hey, everybody, live from Harlem in New York City. Yes, it's me, Alex, and this is a Ramble. Hey, look, you're outdoors. You're in Florida. What's the temperature today?
The temperature's good. Now, the last 2 days, I couldn't, we wouldn't have been able to do it outside.
Yeah.
But today is probably 70s. I took a little convertible pop, and it's very pleasant today.
Really?
So, yeah, so 70s.
Okay. Okay, 70s. What is it here? What is it here? Well, it's 52.
Yeah, see, when the Panhandle has a lot more of the seasons.
Oh,
we've
listen,
come to
I
expect.
want to get something settled with you. Forget about that.
Yes.
I gotta get you. Last time we talked, you said to me, or well, maybe it wasn't on the show, but off the show, that you are down there Central Standard Time right now.
We are, we're an hour behind New York.
Now, wait a minute. Where are you? You're on the Panhandle, right?
Right.
Where are you? More towards California or more towards New York?
I'm more towards California. Yeah.
Okay, so you're on the western side of the Panhandle.
Yeah, not far west.
Okay, so at that point, yeah, it does become central. Most of Florida, I think, is eastern.
I think it is.
But
I don't know.
Panhandle kind of goes,
Yeah. Because the time change thing was something I experienced as a child. Our relatives in Indiana were an hour later than we were. So it was just like, how can that be true? Because I'm standing here and then I'm standing there. And I didn't realize about zones.
Well, anyway, so you're central, because I always, when I write you, I say, hey, it's 1 o'clock, we'll do it, and I'm thinking you're the same time we are, because Miami, I think, is the same time we are.
Well, that's why I've learned to EST, CDT. I've learned to use EST for your time, Bennett time.
Yeah.
And then mine is whatever it is when I'm where I am.
So what are you doing for Thanksgiving, which is tomorrow?
Yeah. Well, and we go over to our friends. The reasons we moved down here. My husband's childhood friend and his wife are amazing, great folks. And we go to their house and celebrate with their 2 children and their spousals. And we have a wonderful
That's very
time.
nice. You have a family Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, we feel like they're our Florida family.
Yeah.
And but his real family, his brother Steve, who's a character, Bennett. I would love for you to sit and visit with Steve for an hour and then tell me what are your thoughts?
Is Steve the brother of Rick?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, wow.
And his wife, Debbie, and they are amazing Italian cooks. So we'll go to their house on Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And the question is, did they vote for Trump?
No.
No.
Oh. I can't say for sure. I don't think they did. I don't think so.
Somebody said to me the other day, can you hang out with people who voted for Trump? And 2 of our best friends voted for Trump.
Oh, yeah, Ben, I can hang out with...
I'm not going to give up a friendship over that.
No, what's more important in life? The ephemeral politics or your friendships? Your person to person, mind to mind, heart to heart.
Well,
I would go for the latter.
People fight over religion and they fight over politics, neither of which I think are worth fighting over.
Exactly. And you know what? People marry for reasons that are oftentimes marry for reasons guaranteed to fade or at least to morph, and that's looks and finances.
Really?
Oh yeah, people. Maybe it's more of a just because the way we've been socialized. That might be from a female perspective, but yeah, those are. I mean, people marry for those reasons all the time, and I think that is crazy.
What did Marjorie marry me for? It wasn't my money, because I didn't have any at that point.
It was
I've got more now, but
Yeah,
there
right.
wasn't any at that
It's your
point.
joie de vivre.
And let's see here. I think she married me because I was funny.
Yes, to me that's crucial because then you're never bored. You can be walking through a horrible mall and not be bored.
Well, I was saying that most women will marry people, guys, because they make them laugh.
I think that's a very true thing, and not just
But
laughter.
early on, it's because they're a great lay. But
Yeah,
later on in life, it's because they make you laugh.
right. And wit is different than humor. I think a sense of humor is crucial in a marriage or a long-term relationship because that is your view of life. That is one of the
Well, I
most
spend my life being funny.
yeah,
I'm
funny
not
and
I'm not a stand-up comic, but I do funny stuff on the air. So
yeah, exactly. Like I am a really quiet person. I mean, I'm content to be quiet off the air, but you can't really do that
on the
on
air,
the air.
you're not a you're
I'm cured
yeah yeah.
of stoicism.
Yeah.
But
So anyway,
so
so tomorrow's Thanksgiving, and you're not
yeah.
making the turkey. Marjorie is not cooking this year. She's given up cooking and doing Thanksgiving because she says if all I had to do was cook the turkey,
Yeah.
and then serve it, fine. But she's got to make the side dishes, and then she's
Oh,
got to set the table, and she's got to iron the thing that goes on the
tablecloth
table,
and the
and all of
napkins.
that. And by the time it's through, she is exhausted for 3
Oh,
days.
I
You know.
completely understand her point of view, Event. Yeah, because it's the other things. People think of Thanksgiving and turkey, and of course they go
Hmm.
hand in hand.
Hmm.
But it's all the other stuff. Even some people have to worry about enough parking spaces.
Yeah.
Just all
Yeah.
kinds of details that
Yeah,
a
no,
hostess.
it's ridiculous, and so she has gotten so exhausted from doing it. She says, "No more. I'm not going to do it
Good,
again."
good for her.
So we're paying money, 175 a person, to go to the Union Square restaurant or whatever. It's a famous restaurant,
Yeah, well, in
famous
New
chef,
York too.
famous chef. I can't remember who. If Marjorie were in
Popeye.
here, I'd ask her. But that's what we're doing, because
That's good.
it's just it's better than having to cook a turkey. Although I don't mind cooking a turkey.
You're good at it.
I was thinking of going out and buying a turkey just to make it so we'd have leftovers.
Yeah, good idea. Because you were always good with turkeys, as I
Oh,
recall. I
I
never.
am. Marjorie won't let me cook a turkey because she figures, oh, what do you know about cooking turkeys? What, you baste it with red wine? Are you out of your mind? No, I'm not out of my mind. It really tastes good, and it makes the gravy taste good. And
Yeah.
afterward, So, but what I did is I used to take a turkey, and then I would impregnate it with cloves of garlic.
Perfect. Remember what is it? The stinking rose. That makes me
Yeah.
think of.
So you
And
cut a little hole, then you
mhm.
stick it in, and then do another hole, and you stick it in. It's kind of like sex. And then another hole, and you stick it in, and you got your whole turkey is then filled with garlic. And then
Which
you put
is
it in, you start cooking it. You put a little pepper on the top and a few things
yeah,
if you want to. You don't have to.
yeah. Rosemary's good.
And then I start basting it with the juices from the turkey, and I add red wine to that.
Then
And I
it's a
baste it
great
with the
formula.
red wine, and oddly enough, what you get is kind of a reddish brown turkey
I want
skin.
to say hello.
Oh, here comes Marjorie.
Hi.
She disappears
Oh,
Hello,
because
dog.
where do I have to be
you
here?
have to be closer to me.
How's
Yeah,
this?
there we
There
go.
you go. Now I
Okay.
can
Happy
see
Thanksgiving, my dear.
you too, and yeah, and Alex was telling me. I think you have made the right decision, putting your foot down. Not going to do it anymore because it consumes the entire day and 2 days before. Yeah, so good move on your part.
Yeah.
Which move was that?
Where are we going? We're going to the. We're going to the what the. Oh, look at her! She disappears here. Look at that.
See ya.
Where are we
She's a
going?
transformer.
Where are we going?
We've got a variety of choices.
No, wait a minute. No, we're having Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, we're
Where are
going
we
down in
going?
Union Square
The
Cafe.
Union Square Cafe, which is owned by who?
I forget.
Calicchio?
No.
It's some famous chef. owns it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
By the
Rock
way,
on.
that's what happens when you don't use the green screen.
Which what?
What happened with
people-
Marjorie? Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
But I tell you, I'm not using the green screen anymore. This looks great. Yeah.
It does. Looks
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
until somebody walks in or is behind me. See, as you move behind, well, actually, I don't know what happened. Anyway.
Anyway.
So that's what we're doing. We're going down there, and if anybody wants my turkey recipe, just it's simple enough. And what is it? 325 degrees, I think.
That's what most things.
Yeah.
325, 350. If you're going to bake it a longer time, then you obviously would do it at a lower temperature, but not too low. You don't want to take
Go
too long.
325. You want to cook it. Yeah. Like when I make ribs, I go to 225 because I want to take 3 hours and let them, marinate. Yeah,
Marinate.
yeah. But with turkey, it's 325, I think, and it's 20 minutes a pound.
Oh, so you found a rule of thumb.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because guesswork is the last thing you need on Thanksgiving morning.
Yeah, and if you do that, you'll probably find if you put a meat thermometer in there. What I like to do? I like to get the ones that actually have the little thermometer in them already.
The pop out.
Yeah.
And that's fun.
Then you just wait for it to pop out.
Yeah, as a kid, I thought that was magical. It's
Yeah,
just like,
but what you do is you just make sure the internal temperature is, I think, something like 150, something like that.
there you go. Don't get the ptomaine or the salmonella.
Yeah.
No good.
Yeah, but I mean, and just to make, that's how you make a turkey. I tell guys especially, it's the simplest thing you can possibly cook. It looks like a lot of trouble because it comes out, it's a big turkey. But
It's
really,
intimidating.
it's the easiest thing to cook for dinner. It really is.
Turkey. We use turkey for meatloaf, ground turkey.
Mm-hmm.
We use turkey and like for sandwiches. If we want a lunch meat
You
sandwich
ever
or a
buy turkey,
processed
though,
meat.
in the middle of the year?
That's good.
No, but
Yeah.
do you?
No.
See, I don't know anybody that does.
Yeah, it's not. It is just not practice much.
And yet you will go into a cafeteria, restaurant, or whatever. What do you want? How about you got turkey sandwich? And then you have turkey sandwiches. So why don't we make them during the year? And
Well, I don't know because oven roasted turkey is a great sandwich, and it is a processed meat, which there are some warnings against. But I love on a pita. You put some turkey breast on a pita and some spinach
but
leaves.
what about making your own turkey and just having it around? Cut it up.
It's great, and you can freeze what you don't use immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a great
But nobody
idea.
does it the rest of the year. So turkeys have this kind of attitude about, let's see here, it's Friday after Thanksgiving.
Well, yeah, because chickens had such a stranglehold on America for
Chicken
so
we
long.
make all the time. Because
Yeah.
it's small, you can bring it home. Sometimes it's already chopped up,
Rotisserie chickens, from Walmart. Those are good.
Well, I'll
I've
tell
got
you, the best ones are from Costco. Costco has always had a chicken that cost $5.95.
Yeah, and worth
Ever since I've
every
been
single.
going there, it's $5.95. They won't change it.
And that's become their
But
their
they've done
standby.
something terrible with them. They used to come in this little plastic box, that
Yeah.
you could see through and all of that. And you
That
take
had
that
the little
home.
dome.
They now put them in bags.
You don't like that as much?
Well,
'Cause it's messy.
if you don't use it, all of it, you don't want to keep it in the bag. It's just terrible.
Gross.
Where the
Yeah.
other you would keep in the thing,
Yeah. Well, putting your hand in anything that has contained a grease-bearing meat, to me, is gross. I can't even stick my hand in the potato chip bag because it gets
Really?
it gets all greasy. Yeah, I can't. I can't stand greasy or sticky hands.
I don't care.
Yeah.
You know.
You're that cavalier.
I got to tell you something. This is horrible to admit. Marjorie and I take a shower once a week.
Good.
Usually it's on Sundays. This is Monday. I think we did it last Monday. We're waiting for Tuesday this week. Here's
Yeah.
the reason why. We have very low water pressure in this apartment.
Oh, yeah.
And because we're on the 8th floor of an old building. All right?
Yeah.
So when we turn on the shower, it's not, it's not a refreshing shower. It's an okay shower, but it's kind of drippy and it's
Not something you look forward to.
We went to Paris and we had one of these showers that doesn't even have a curtain.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a
like
big
those.
giant thing that brings down a whole torrent of water. Oh man, did we love that? We said if we had that kind of shower, we tried to put one of those in, and it was just too weak. The water was too weak to handle it.
Yeah, that's a drag. Because
if we had that here, we'd be taking showers every day.
Yeah, it depends completely. Your bathing habits completely on what not technology, but the mechanics that are available to you.
Yeah.
And I know because I was in a situation where I rented part of a house, so we shared a water heater, and so I got to where in times of stress, in times of low water, I could do it in 3 minutes. I could have a full, complete, refreshing shower.
But you have good water pressure.
Yeah, exactly. But that's a habit that has stayed with me. That I don't take long showers, which is great.
When I was downtown and I used to get up every morning, I would take a shower just before going to work. To refresh myself, to wake myself up.
Yeah.
And you remember my apartment in the marina?
I love that.
I not only had a huge bathtub, it was a wonderful soaking bathtub. The one here is tiny, a huge bathtub and a stall shower.
That's good.
I had both of them. And every time before I do a show, one of the internet shows, I would run in there and take a quick shower because it was really wonderful.
Yeah, it's refreshing. According to Amy Sedaris, baths are relaxing, showers are refreshing.
They're invigorating. They're invigorating.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially I used to take I went through this phase when I was a teenager of making the last minute, and I had a timer, of my shower for a pure blast of cold water. I don't know why I did. I did a lot of real experiments when I was a teenager with the human condition. Yeah. And it wakes you up, but it also will make your feet tingle after too long. And so I thought, I don't know that that's good. So I dismantled that habit after about 8 months.
Yeah. Now we're doing this show on a Monday because I screwed up last week.
Like we all do, you mean?
Huh? The old
like we
man
all
has
do?
Problems. Really, I do. I can't remember all the things I have to do in a row. But anyway, do you want to talk about what you're doing tomorrow?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, all right.
I believe in
because some people don't like to talk about their health.
Yeah, I wouldn't talk about it at a party because it's the stereotype of that's all people talk about. But this is a different forum.
Yeah. What is it? She has something in her neck, like me. I'm a pain. I'm a pain in her neck.
But you can sometimes see it. But it's just a lump. I noticed. I had a sore throat that lasted for a month, and I thought that's unusual. I better go to the doctor.
Yeah, no, that's
and
unusual.
Then he gave me some antibiotics. It lessened the pain, but it didn't make it go away. So after 2 months, I had noticed this lump, and I went into the doctor. I said, "What do we got going here?" And he said he sent me to an ENT, which was, I can't believe you and I don't have one. I haven't had one for years.
A TNT?
Ears, nose, and throat. No.
Oh, ENT.
He sent me to a dynamite doctor.
I used to have an ENT. Yeah.
Yeah, and the suspicion of the doctor, and you can tell a lot by the little asides they make. Like the GP said, "I wish I had better news for you," when he told me he was referring me to this ENT. I thought, okay, that doesn't sound good.
That doesn't sound good.
What he had said was not particularly bad news in my eyes. And then, so I went to this ENT, and
what did he say?
He found
your
what he
doctor,
believes to.
Your original doctor. He didn't know.
Said.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he found a tumor what he thought was a tumor, but he didn't want to make an assessment, so he's going to send me to the ENT.
Okay, so he sends you to the ENT, and the ENT then does what?
He does, well, I also had sonograms on and a CT scan and x-rays done on my neck, and they revealed, yep, you've got a tumor. And so, but it's the composition of the tumor that makes the difference. And this is believed to be, from the ENT, a squamous cell tumor next to my voice box. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, no, that's how I make my living.
When they say voice box, you and I would both go crazy.
Exactly. And that's because, I mean, I'm not one of those people that sits around dreading cancers of various types. The one, though, that stuck out, that Ann Richards died of esophageal cancer.
Well, yeah.
And that would be a big bitch.
I had a friend die of esophageal cancer.
Yeah, and I know from spending times with those big posters in the room at the ENT that the esophagus is not what I thought it would be. I thought it would be like a layer in your neck, but it's really a small bean-shaped thing.
Well, it's a tube. Esophageal is the tube that goes down your throat. And a lot of times you get esophageal cancer because you had a lot of acid reflux that you didn't take care of.
Which I haven't taken. I've had it occasionally over the years, but not chronic.
So, but anyway, this isn't caused by that. So
no.
So what did the ENT say? This is the good news, folks. When we have good news, we have bad news. Right.
This actually, is neither, but it has given me a whole new perspective on some things.
Okay, well, tell him what. First, say what he said.
It's squamous cell tumor. Or mass next to the voice box, so they can either treat it, if that turns out to be the case, maybe it's benign. I don't know. I've been approaching it with, my thing is not to get reactionary or catastrophize.
Listen, you don't know whether it's, but like in the case of my prostate, they only found a little bit of what might be cancer in there. Instead, they obliterated the whole thing, right? They radiated it, and then they did the seeds in it. And, they pretty well ended my sexual life, but they didn't take any chances, and they just wanted to get all of it, So.
Yeah, well, I have some kind of resistance against radiation and chemotherapy because it is invading the most delicate ecosystem that we'll probably encounter in our lives, and that is our bodies.
Well, no, but when they go in you to get something, they're breaking the seal. Okay, so many times radiation doesn't do that. Radiation is outside and it goes in and does something to the whatever. I had radiation, and
and you said
I found it was just very enjoyable.
You mean the process of getting it?
Well, because it would go around and then it would stop. And every now and then I see this little eye looking at me, and I would go, "Hi, how are you?" And I would lie under there for like maybe 15 minutes. I had to drink a lot of water beforehand.
I do that anyway.
15 minutes, and they do this thing, and I go away 5 trips to it, and they were through. And they figured maybe they got most of it, but then he did the seeds to make sure he got all of it.
Yeah. And plus, I've been suspicious of Western medicine because of the monetary component. I'm wondering how often a doctor's recommendation or findings or procedures is due to the actual situation or because their kid's going to Yale this fall.
Well, my guy was very famous because he did, what do you call it, Giuliani's prostate.
Oh, Rudy.
Yeah, he's the guy that put the seeds in Giuliani and kept him alive. Damn it. Anyway.
Yeah, but I'm not worried
good.
about it.
He's considered like one of the best. He didn't invent the process, but he defined it, And he's really good, yeah. And I have had no sign in 5 years of any cancer at all, so.
That's perfect because for me, it's a lot about the relationship with the individual doctor. I like my GP very much, and he's just right for me. And then this ENT fellow, I just had a kind of a click understanding with, and he was very straightforward. which I love. I don't like it when they pussyfoot around. And I knew another indication that was maybe more serious than I had thought was he said, "How much has your GP told you?" The ENT said that. And I was like, uh-oh, is there more? But that led me to believe that maybe I was being a little too cavalier about it. Yeah. But we'll find out tomorrow. I'm not worried. I have the faith background, and it's at a really early thing. And
now that would be tomorrow, which is going to be the Tuesday. We're running this on Wednesday, so you know.
I had it yesterday. Everything went fine.
yeah, no, but you know, let me know how you're doing because I care. You know. Oh,
Ben, I will. Really I consider you one of my close friends.
You know.
Yeah, and Ricky's been a champ. See, he had the experience of a woman, his second wife, died of breast cancer, and it was over an extended period of about 6 years. Yeah. And he has been great.
As long as you get these things at an early stage, and it's obvious this is early because it just started bothering you.
Yeah.
And you just started feeling it, your chances are pretty good. You know.
That's what, don't react to something until there's something to react to. That's my motto now.
Well, anyway, we will talk to you after Thanksgiving and have a happy one. And that's Lori Thompson. Say goodbye, Lori.
Bon voyage.
Bon voyage.
Now in its 10th year, this is GabNet. Talk like you've never heard it before.
Well, thank you so much, Lori Thompson. Always wonderful to have her here. And, what do you know? Oh, I see. Oh, I get it now. See, you got my normal background back here. See, I've tried something new today, and I guess I forgot one element of it, okay, that has caused me a little bit of harm here. In that, Okay, well, you'll see when I go to our program, I have my normal background. And from here on in, I didn't put up my green screen, is what I didn't do. I figured, hey, this would kind of be fun. I don't need to put up a green screen. I can just use the Zoom green screen thing, and it works fine. But I guess it doesn't. I mean, I go back and get the green screen, but today's Wednesday and tomorrow there's no show, and Friday there's no show, so, there's no show, okay? We do have a couple of people waiting, only a couple. Oh, well, what the hell? Let me see here. Where do I want to go? I want to go to, I want to bring these people in. Okay, and let me do that. That'll take a little, that's easy enough. And we go admit all, okay. And then, let's see, here Scott Boddicker is there. And I will now do the Zoom. There we go. Now you see my background. See that? I screwed up, so I didn't figure this whole thing out right. Hello, everybody. How are you?
Good. Okay.
Good. Okay. Fine. You all right?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. All right. Are y'all getting ready for Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Not
already.
You. Well, wait a minute, Charlie. You have nowhere to go?
I'll be right here.
Well, fly to New York, and we'll take you out with us to our place where we're going to have Thanksgiving dinner. Marjorie is not doing Thanksgiving dinner anymore. Okay? So, that's it. She's
done with it, huh?
Huh?
She's done with it?
Well, she just finds that she is exhausted after it's finished. And I don't disagree with her. As well she should be. In fact, I'm tired today. I don't know why I'm tired today.
Take the day off.
Yeah. Try multi-speaker view. Highlight multiple active speakers at the same time as they're engaging in the meeting.
What?
You have any
Okay.
idea what that's about? I
You're the
think we're
technology
doing that
genius.
now, aren't we?
Yeah.
I ain't going to push the button, okay? Because everything goes wrong. So I think there'll be an Amy tonight.
Yeah, she said there would be.
Huh?
She said there would be. She on our.
Well, she called me earlier and she couldn't get her equipment working, and I suggested to her that she do it a certain way rather than another way, and it worked. So hopefully it'll work. I don't know. In which case, I'm turning off my phone anyway, so I don't care. So what are you doing for Thanksgiving, Kevin?
I'm gonna watch some football. My grandkid is gonna be doing some BMX in Oklahoma, so I'm gonna be watching him on YouTube and smoking a prime rib at the same time.
Oh, I thought you were saying you're going to smoke a doobie.
Might come in. Who knows?
Yeah, smoke that while you're smoking the prime rib.
There you go.
How
Probably
long does
won't
it take
stay
you
lit
to
very well.
smoke a prime rib, to cook a prime rib?
It depends. I put it in there for about an hour and 20 minutes at 400 to get it crusty, and then drop it down to 200 for maybe an hour or so, 2 hours.
Really? That's all you need?
It's only a 5-pounder, so it's small.
Oh, okay. But that's good. That's almost better than turkey, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Love it.
It's juicier and,
More expensive.
But
Frickin' things are expensive.
really, how much?
This 5.5 pound cost $84.
Wow. Ooh.
Yeah. But I've seen them 3 ribs for 160. And that's probably prime, prime grade, but this is a choice grade from Harris Ranch, but it's a good
Yeah.
piece. I had it last year.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, it went up probably, I don't know, I think it was $14.99 a pound, I guess. $12.99 a pound. So what is that? 13
You know what's going to be
times
going
5?
up is the price of fruit.
Yeah.
Especially when they get rid of all the fruit growers in the Central Valley.
Yeah. Now, do you mind
Overmodulated.
turning your audio down there if you can, Alan?
That sucker goes up every time you get on for the first time, huh?
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's like you got full blast there going.
I figured that.
Yeah. Still going. Still going
So
full.
multi-view is, I was just looking at it. It just rearranges the screen so there's 5 people and the one pops up when they're talking.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, how you doing, Alan? You got it yet? Or are we doing a Jeff here?
I can't find the thing. They moved all the where you reset everything.
Wait a minute.
I'll get it.
No, your
Should be resetting it on your
audio's
computer.
should be in the same place.
Found it.
You go to the audio and then you turn it down.
How's that?
A little more.
It's better, a little more.
Yeah, that's low as it goes.
That sounds about right there. That sounds like you're normal.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. No problem.
I had to reinstall some software today, including the camera software, which has got my microphone in it. So I
That
guess
probably
it
did
thought
it.
I wanted to yell.
Yeah. Well, I don't. I turned my machine on and off, and then I had to turn my audio on and off to get it to work. I thought I had fixed that problem, but I haven't. So what the hell?
Scott, I like when you came on the show and it said Maria Boddicker. I think you look better that way.
Yeah. What are you doing for Thanksgiving, Scott?
I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. East Coast.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
So you're kind of in my time zone, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
do you get to vote again? No.
I don't like it at all either. So I don't blame you. Why don't you like it?
Well, you come on at 11 o'clock instead of 10 o'clock, and it's my bedtime by now. I should be in
Right.
California with Kevin, I guess.
There you
Yeah.
Yeah,
About 8
Kevin.
o'clock or
Kevin.
something there, I think.
Kevin is.
And I just go to bed
he's
at 9
1
o'clock.
hour
I know. It's awesome.
separated from me. I mean, Kevin is California, and Charlie is a 1 hour difference from me.
Yeah.
So it's 3, 1, and the same. Oh, and of course, in California also is Alan. So. Oh, anyway.
I'm not doing anything for Thanksgiving. I'm going to dinner with my family to a restaurant that's Italian food.
Italian?
Yeah,
Do you think the Puritans were Italian?
I have no idea.
No, they weren't.
Well, I don't think so. So I had a fun Monday morning. I woke up Monday and my right side of my neck, I could barely move it. I was in excruciating pain.
Wow.
And since Kaiser couldn't get me anything but a phone appointment on Friday, I went to the ER, and the guy said, "You got a pulled muscle." And I said, "How long will this take to go away?" He said, "A week."
It's
Keep
probably because
turning
you
your
slept.
head.
You probably slept wrong.
Yeah.
No, I actually lowered the computer screen because I thought a couple days earlier that would be a better view for me.
Yeah.
And then I was looking down at it for 4 hours, editing some pictures for a friend, and that and maybe I slept wrong. I don't know. Part of getting older, I guess.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess.
You don't wake up with an acre of pain, you're probably dead at our age.
Well, ever since I took that fall on my face, my arm has been hurting me. Whenever I have to lean down every night to kiss Marjorie goodnight. And when I lean down, I have to hold on to something, and it hurts right here, constantly. It doesn't hurt right now, but when I push on it, it hurts. So here we are talking about all our old things that are happening to us. And how old are you?
Me?
Yeah,
65.
55, and you, Scott?
65. 65.
65.
I got him a baby on this group. Oh my God.
Wait a minute, Scott. How old are you?
66.
See,
I
he's
know he
younger
was a
than
little
you
older.
are.
He's a little older. I think Kevin's around 66, aren't you?
7.
66.
57?
67.
67. Okay. And me,
66.
I'm the child of the bunch then, I guess.
Yeah.
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 Dad.
You're my daddy.
Daddy.
Yeah, well,
Grandpa.
let's see here. What can we talk about? What's fun
I'm
to
surprised
talk?
there's not more people here.
I'm
Yeah, me
surprised
too.
there's not either. It happens to be the night before Thanksgiving. It should be. See how I disappear when I use this thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to use it ever again, but I just thought I'd use it this time. I was too lazy to bring the whole green screen out from over here. I have it right down here, and then I just pull it over. And the hell with it. I don't care. Look, see how I disappear? Look at that.
Yeah.
Cool.
So anyway, that's good. So, how are you all taking life under the new possibilities of change? Great, massive,
Oh, that will be
indescribable change. I mean, this whole thing with the tariffs
Fun.
is gonna be a mess.
Yeah.
It's gonna
I
be
don't
a
care.
real mess.
Our 3 biggest trading partners.
Well, I mean, I thought, hey, Canada? What did Canada ever do to us?
I thought
Mexico, I
Trudeau and
understand,
Trump were
because the
friends.
administration coming in hates Mexico for some strange reason. I guess because they're not white. But
They
I
travel
mean,
in buses and caravans.
the Canada plus. What do we get from Canada? Well, we get oil from Canada, don't we?
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
much for our
Lumber, a
gas.
lot of lumber.
They're saying that the people in the upper Midwest, their gas prices are going to skyrocket because that's a lot of the oil for that area comes in from Canada.
Well, are they
Good.
going
Good.
to put a tariff on the oil, though? That's a question.
No, because we're going to drill it all here and we're going to tell them all to screw off.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Frack it here.
Yeah. No, you'd be surprised how many, you start taking apart your car, your American car, you'll find how many parts are saying made in Canada in them. And a lot of them that say made in, they say a cost of a car could go up about $3,000.
The biggest GM plant is in Mexico.
Yeah.
When Trump was here last time, he screwed with the tariffs and they moved their largest plant to Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Now your GM cars are going to cost 25% more.
How about for women? How about lipstick? Doesn't lipstick have oil in it?
I think it does.
Yeah.
I think mineral oil probably.
Yeah.
It probably doesn't have baby oil. They get tired of squeezing the babies,
Yeah, a lot of these people who voted for the wrong side are going to wind up saying, "Hey, how come everything's costing more?"
Yeah, well, I hope they're the first to lose their jobs.
Well, I hope nobody loses their jobs. I hope it's all very successful, and life is wonderful, and it's all going to be happy.
Know.
What?
I said, I don't know if y'all remember, but Trump put tariffs on China, and China responded by putting tariffs on us.
Well, you see, the thing is that people don't understand that tariffs do not affect the country that they're putting the tariffs on.
Nope,
they're affecting the people who do the importing of the objects from these various countries. So that, to think that it's going to have a deleterious effect on the other country, they'll just say to hell with it. We'll do more business with India, and we'll do more business with a lot of other countries. Somewhere else.
Yeah, and we used to do. That was my job the last 12 years, was importing and exporting of gases and chemicals off the West Coast into Asia. That's gonna be big time changes. We used to look at tariffs all the time. Oh, what's tariff? What's tariff? They were like newspapers sometimes, and it's gonna make a difference because it'll counter back. And even things like the stuff that we were moving was gases. And the gases, they use that to make TVs and cell phones and all that stuff. So that's going to go over there. It's going to get tariffed, and then it'll come back. It'll be tariffed. Yeah, it's going to be brutal.
Well, they're putting 100% tariff on anything coming out of China?
They said 25 plus 10.
Yeah, so 35% coming from China.
He's got something against him. There's another part that I think that he's using this like a car salesman. He's going to say, we'll ask for, we'll offer him 2,500 when we know we're only going to, he's going to use it as a negotiating point, I think. So maybe 25% won't be there, but it'll still probably be 12, 15%, maybe. Who knows? Yeah. Maybe not. I don't know. You can't tell with the guy. So,
yeah.
And he might not do any of this. He said he was going to do a lot and didn't do a lot in his first couple of days.
Well, I mean, it's a question of what can you do and what can't you do. What is logical to do and what isn't logical to do. Again, I don't want to really talk about the big orangutan in the room because we were trying not to talk about him. But there are going to be a lot of things that, for instance, this whole move to get rid of people, to deport people. Not in it just doesn't make a lot of financial sense. I don't think we can afford to do it. I mean, the amount of cops and so on, what are you holding up?
Made in China.
Made in China.
It's a hockey puck I got from Joe Thornton night the other night.
Oh, okay. It looked like gaffer's tape.
No, it says "Made in China" on it. It's a little. They retired his number the other night, so they gave out hockey pucks.
It just bothers me that people don't understand economics, and so therefore they figured, well, somebody does. We knows a lot about economics.
People complain about food prices right now in this country. You kick out all the people that pick the food, and watch. Head of lettuce is going to be $10.
Yeah, but those people are not going because we can't afford to. We can't. We don't have the.
If they don't have papers, they're going.
Manpower to be able to deport them all.
Get rid of them.
Stop him from trying.
Just what Kevin said.
What'd you
They
say,
don't have
Scott?
papers, they're gone.
I say get rid of them. Send everybody back to Mexico. I don't care.
I'm with you.
I don't care.
Send them all.
Send everybody.
I don't
The
need
first guy
lettuce
that gets his
anyway. Hey,
first
I
guy that
think
gets his
everybody
head
that
banged when he
lives
goes
in-
into a. Go ahead.
Sorry, Kevin.
That's right.
Yeah.
I think everybody that lives in Iowa ought to go to Mexico too.
Send them. Yeah. I don't care.
he's in Texas right now.
I don't care about Iowa.
okay.
He's not in
There's too many
Texas
people in
today.
Iowa anyway.
Yeah,
By the
there
way,
you
what
go.
are you doing? And where'd you say you are? Charleston, someplace like that? What?
Charlotte, North Carolina.
In North
Yeah,
Carolina.
that's
What
not
are you
in
doing
Texas,
there?
Charlie.
My daughter lives here, and we're having Thanksgiving out here with my other daughter, my wife, my mother-in-law. She's 95, and they celebrated. Had a baby shower for my oldest daughter, and she's going to have a baby in end of December. And
Oh wow,
That's
that's very nice.
Grandpa.
That's good.
Great.
And,
Life is good.
Great grandfather, huh?
and so you went out there for Thanksgiving.
yeah,
Wow. Are you going to be a great grandfather?
no,
Oh.
my mother-in-law is going to be a great grandmother.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, the
okay.
good thing is they got good internet service.
Yeah. Well, if we're at a VRBO, we didn't want to. My mother-in-law couldn't handle their split-level house. She has a walker and too many steps. And, we didn't want her to break her neck out there. So
When we were in Paris, I was going to do a show, but then I suddenly realized I'd have to do it at like 4:30 in the morning over there.
The good old days.
So I decided that wasn't a good idea. Then there was the Monday show. I figured, maybe I'll do the Monday show. But that's like 10 o'clock at night, So I just gave up on the whole idea,
Yeah.
Plus, then once I did it, we might find out that the service, the Wi-Fi in the hotel wouldn't be that strong to do it. So we didn't even
it's
try.
probably better.
Huh?
It might be even better.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You don't have all the regulations of the U.S. I don't know.
So we just went out and ate. I hobbled my way to a restaurant.
So Marjorie ate something wrong along the trip, you said.
Something happened on the third day. She had the trots. But you know what I've been told? I was told this by Lori, who does a lot of traveling. When you get the trots, you're on a trip. It's like on the third day or something. It doesn't have anything to do with the food or anything like that. It has to do with the fact that you've been on an airplane, and your body has been subject to the change in air pressure.
Makes sense.
So how come you didn't have them?
I guess I just did. Maybe
Maybe you were in a seat in front of her and got there first. I don't know.
Maybe I just fart a lot. Now this says Dave
Pressure
entered
relief.
the waiting room. I wonder who Dave is. Let me just put
Oh, boy.
myself on here like
Happy
that,
Thanksgiving.
and then let's bring
might
on
be the
Dave.
best part of our Thanksgiving.
Let's see who Dave is. Maybe it's somebody. Oh, well, that looks like somebody that could be a real human being. Have we seen him before?
I think so. He's from Petaluma,
Dave?
California.
Well, you're from
Petaluma.
You're from Petaluma, it looks like, right?
That was a good guess. The sign right behind him there.
Oh,
That was a long time ago, actually. I'm in Kansas City.
Okay.
So what have you
Okay.
got that sign for Petaluma on back
And that
of
was
you? if you're in
quick, Kevin.
I used to work at Lagunitas
Oh, it's
Brewing.
Lagunitas. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wonderful place. I'm a big beer fan.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Have we had you
Oh,
on?
Alex, it's been a while.
Tell me, have we had you on the program?
I was on several years ago. Yes,
Yeah.
and I used to come on with my little daughter occasionally.
Yeah.
Emily.
Yeah.
Is that the one
Emily
that's
is not
right there?
Alex.
Is that the one that's right next to you now?
No, hey, Angie, come here for a second. No, I ended up adopting 2 more kids.
Okay.
One of them is 9. This is Angie. Hi,
Hi,
sweetheart.
Angie.
Hey, how you doing?
And yeah, she's we're getting ready for Thanksgiving, but
hate Thanksgiving. It's the worst.
why? Because you're all alone. You don't have a lot of people to play with.
No.
Because why? Lean into the camera. Lean into the camera. Come on.
It's the worst thing.
We're not gonna eat a turkey. We're gonna eat roast beef.
I'm not eating that either.
Oh, we'll make you mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Love you. So
That
we
always
also-
works.
How old is
I have a
she?
3-year-old named Ethan. 9, just turned 9.
9?
I got a new cat.
You got what?
She just got a new cat too, named
Widow.
Widow,
Widow?
and she's
Uh-oh.
just Widow. So
Yeah.
Widow. But
Oh,
if you
Widow.
if you sound like talking to cats, oh hello
Oh, there
Widow.
she goes. She
she's
went to
just
get the
I
cat.
was just gonna
Oh,
say, is
look
it
at
a
the
black
Why do
cat?
I think the cat would be?
Oh, she's such
Black
a love.
Widow. Yeah.
Daddy,
daughter-
there's a black widow in my room.
My daughter, my daughter just got a little black cat like that and had to have its leg amputated already. It's
Oh,
6
wow.
months old.
Oh,
But yeah, she's a little tripod. She's a cool little cat.
yeah.
No.
But
Named
yeah,
Spoon.
don't say that. They just got a cat. You know.
Oh no, but this cat was born with a bum leg. It was dragging it around, so they just chopped it off, I guess.
Did she get that as some kind of a Christmas or holiday thing, or did she just get it because she wanted
No,
a
she
cat?
just wanted a cat up in her apartment, up at school. She has a cat
No,
here,
I'm,
but
I'm talking about.
I said
his,
now what?
I'm talking
Oh,
about his
okay.
cat.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Her cat was a birthday gift. Yeah.
Oh, birthday.
Turning 9, old enough to take some more responsibility, to have a cat box in your room, to have to deal with the realities of a stinky pooping animal in your house.
Oop.
There you go.
And
Good times.
what's her name again? Not the cat. Her.
Say your name.
Angela.
Angela.
That's a nice
Angela.
name.
Angela. Very good to meet you, Angela.
This is Alex. He's the oldest man in the country.
Oh, shut up. How old do you think I am, Angela?
Uh, 67.
Right on the
67?
nose.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah.
67. Alex used to do radio shows in San Francisco when I was in middle school and high school, and he was a centerpiece of much of our lives at the time. Actually,
Yeah.
listening to Alex Bennett was a pivotal thing that all of my circle of friends shared, and you were and are loved, which is
He,
why I've
he used
loved
to be a
that.
big shot, right?
Yeah. I used to be a big shot.
That's
No,
also how
man.
you warmed up the house in the morning. You turned on the radio, and all those tubes glowed, and you could hear Alex.
No.
I'm
Oh
falling
no,
apart.
I
I'm getting old.
one of my girlfriends ended up getting grounded for several months because she snuck away to see you at the to go and be part of your live audience when you used to be at that place. It's now it's like a cycle. It was like a coffee shop that used to have a show at sometimes in the mornings.
Coffee shop? You mean not the
When you were on the
punch-
radio?
Not
Breakfast
the
at
punchline.
Bennett was at hotels. Yeah.
No, was it
Wasn't the
was
punchline.
it the punchline that you had it at? I thought it was someplace in like Coal
Oh.
Valley. I don't know. My brain's been distorted over time. Hard to keep track.
My mind's gone the same way too. So you're living where again now? In
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
I'm in Kansas City. I used to contact you when I was living in Belton, Missouri. But I'm now further north. I live right in the middle of the hood. We bought ourselves my wife's playing Monopoly. We have 8 lots in a row with 3 houses, and yeah, we were able to pick up a 7,000-foot Victorian for under $100,000 10 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Pocket
you could have
doors,
bought that
stained
with your
glass.
credit card.
So how does somebody who's in the Bay Area wind up in Kansas City? I mean, that's quite a, you know.
I actually told you this story several years ago, but I don't at all mind telling it to you again.
Okay. Because I probably have
No,
forgotten it
I
completely.
I've been gone for so long. Your wife used to say she loved the way that I was so angry about Hillary Clinton. That's how long ago I used to be on your show. So there was a girl in high school that had a crush on me that I did not date because she was not cool enough. I'm sorry. It was years and years later, I ended up at a party in what's the island called in the East Bay? Alameda. I was in Alameda, and I met this girl, and the whole night long I kept thinking, my goodness, she reminds me so much of Christine, so much of Christine, so much of Christine. And she gave me her phone number, and she's like, please contact me. You know, it felt all this kind of chemistry, but I kept going, Christine, Christine, Christine. I woke up the next morning, I picked up, that was not her name, by the way. So I picked up her phone number the next morning and looked at it and said, oh my goodness, that's right. This is the girl who reminds me of Christine. I crumbled up the number and threw it in the garbage because trying to chase some girl that reminded me of another girl seemed really, really dishonest. And then I hunted this woman I found her on Classmates, actually, and said, hey, you know, if you're single, I'd love to take you to dinner. And she said, great, when can you be in Kansas City?
When can you
I
be?
said, whoa. I thought you were in San Jose. This is not happening. Thank you so much. I hung up the phone, or we got off the phone kind of quickly, and I got the phone rang again. I picked it up. It's my grandmother from Oklahoma, and she's like, David, I've got a problem. I got a phone call from the people at the Visa, and they're telling me that I'm going to lose all these miles. I don't even know what they're talking about, but they're telling me that do you want to go anywhere in the United States for a week free with a free rental car?
Kansas City.
Kansas.
Yes, I guess I want to go to Kansas. I'll call you back. So yeah, I went there. I spent a week. We ran out of money. She broke her tailbone. The pipes froze in her house. The dog ate the seatbelts off of her cars. There was no tread on the tires. It was 10 degrees below zero, so everywhere we went was a nightmarish toboggan ride.
Is this story going to
then I
end
escaped.
any time in this century?
It will. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll end it quick. I went home and realized that I needed to go back. Left the Bay Area 7 weeks later. I've lived here ever since. 20 plus years.
And that's how you wound up out there.
Yeah.
Are you still with that? Are you still with that woman?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Because a lot of times
amazing.
people move
She's an author.
somewhere to be with somebody that they have as a girlfriend or a boyfriend or whatever, and then they go there, and then they suddenly find it doesn't work out, and now they're stuck in that town.
Yep.
Sure. Yeah.
No, we're still together. We moved from the suburbs to urban
Yeah.
right in the middle of downtown Kansas City, just a little bit to the east.
Wow,
Couple
that's
of blocks.
terrific.
I work
That's
for the
terrific.
federal government.
That's wonderful.
At least you used to. What about after
Yeah.
January 2020?
Somebody's probably going to change that.
Yeah, I work for NOAA.
Oh, he's
So
gonna get rid of that.
I'm working on
We
my
don't need no
resume.
stinking Noah.
Let me. You work for NOAA. What's?
I work for NOAA, National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, out
Oh,
of Kansas
okay.
City. I do IT work for people who are, weather scientists.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure they'll claim that we don't need
I'm
that
glad you
too.
called tonight because
Yeah.
we don't have that many people here right now tonight, and I
Yeah,
expected
you cut him off. He was telling an interesting story.
Yeah.
I wanted him to just get cut to the chase and to get to the end.
He's like, where the hell are you going with this thing? Maybe Alex is right.
I mean,
He's always right.
yeah. Is that a shower cap she's wearing, or what is that?
She wears this cap at night to try to keep her hair from getting too messed up.
Me too.
It's
Oh,
like,
okay. All right.
it's,
All right.
It's satin.
Yeah.
It's satin, and it keeps her hair from getting messed up so much when she sleeps.
I remember
And
when
it's-
I remember when I had hair.
I don't anymore.
Oh,
remember?
yeah. Okay.
So
all right. It just I
Yep.
cut it very short so that here it's like
So you can comb your hair with a wash rag, Alex.
That's right. That's right.
I'm
Very
getting
funny.
there.
Very funny.
I'm getting there.
when I realized I started going bald, I went to a mohawk for about 3 years. And then I went to just completely bald for about 2.5. And last time I was in San Francisco was the last time I shaved it. One of my friends said, Jesus, he really is bald. So I just let it go to here.
No. It's a
And then-
reverse. It's a reverse mohawk.
Yeah, the reverse. I just I have a peninsula.
Now
I
it's
have
a
a peninsula.
no-hawk.
Oh,
A no hawk.
Oh,
Kevin, you've kept most of your hair, haven't you?
Yeah,
yeah.
still there.
Boy, you're lucky. And Boddicker, you still have most of your hair, don't you?
Oh, all the way down to the middle
Look
of
at
his
that!
back.
Look at that!
Yeah.
Look at that! Yeah, and even you have your hair, Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knock on wood.
Yeah,
Looks good.
yeah. So anyway, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just it's that
Let's
time
talk
of the
about
year. I'm
something
getting
else other than
blasé.
I don't like the dark, yeah.
Huh?
I don't like the darkness.
Me either.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what's getting to me.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I'm
You
so
have
tired
sad.
lately.
Probably.
What is it? Seasonal affected disorder? SAD?
Yeah, sad.
Yeah.
What?
Exactly.
It's
SAD.
called sad.
There's actually a medical thing where they can give you a different kind of light bulb that
Mhm.
you can put underneath your desk and literally shine on your legs, and it gives you the vitamin D that you would normally get if you were outside, and it affects your mood and makes you dramatically happier.
You put it
It's
down
like
around your
it's-
feet so it shines on your legs?
Yeah, you're like kind of, you kind of wear shorts or no pants, which is okay. Sorry, excuse me, kid. But yeah, no. It shines on your legs and it does the vitamin D thing. It's the same thing when a baby is born with jaundice and they have the yellow eyes.
Right.
They shine this blue light on them.
Yeah.
And like my little my Emily, now Alex, as I said, was born premature and had yellow eyes and had undeveloped kidney and liver, so they put them in this blue light, our little blue light.
We had to
child.
put my son in the window. We put him in the bassinet right
Even
by the
drop.
window and just left the windows open.
Internet drop.
Sounds like you're not raising a kid,
We
more
went away.
like you're growing flowers.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
But you had
Dave
to put 'em
froze.
on the windowsill?
Dave froze up.
Really?
You know, the interesting thing is they make these little capsules called vitamin D, and you can take them. And
Well, babies can't
Yeah, but
take
not an infant. He was there for 2 weeks, I guess. They
and
told
now
us
he's
to
a
keep him in
Windows
the window.
Was
installer.
he
Yeah, right.
premature? Was
No.
he? No.
No. No, everything was fine except for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, if that's all that it takes is a little bit of light, you know. Oh, we just lost Bob.
Yeah, he had frozen, so I don't know. His
Maybe they
internet
called
went
back.
out.
But what do you want? It's Kansas City. I mean, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, God, I'm so blasé tonight. I have nothing to talk about. I have nothing to say. Oh, here he comes. There we
There
go.
we go.
I got kicked off. I don't know why.
It happens. It happens. It's called the internet.
Yeah, you must have Spectrum. That happens to me a lot.
Actually, I've got Google Fiber,
Oh,
which
okay.
is normally really good, but I just replaced my network lately, and it has been glitchy, and it's so.
What did you have?
I have Google Fiber,
Yeah.
so I have 1 gig up and down. I can get up to 10 gig up and down from them right now, but I have no need for that currently.
Yeah. Well, I have fiber. I think it's a Special K, if I'm not mistaken. I think.
I knew that one was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but I have fiber. I have FiOS, right? 1 gig
Fiber to
up
the
and
desktop.
1 gig down, and now they're trying to sell me 2 gigs up and 2 gigs down, and I'm going, are you really trying to upsell me? You know, it's fast enough. What I've got is fast enough, and they also want to come out to my house and install it and do the whole thing. What, to go up another gig? Come on.
Oh,
That is a kitty.
They're going to put another cable in or another fiber in to get the 2 gig or what?
No, I think they got it. They have to replace my modem.
Yep.
Oh,
You know.
oh.
Well,
Your
just say
modem
that-
is
Plug it back
like
in.
mine. It's a 1 gig maximum or something like
Yeah,
that.
well, they want to, you know, if I want to go 2 gigs, it's like another $30 a month. And I go, okay, well,
Oh,
sure,
God.
why? But why not? Why should I? You know? Doesn't make any sense. Tell you what I didn't like. I was looking for AI voice where I could like do voices with AI, write something out, and then AI will then speak it out, and then I, could have another announcer here, right?
sure.
And so I went and I got this thing. It was like $39. I figured, what the hell, $39, right? And I get it, and I find out it doesn't do very much. But if I want the complete package,
It's 79.
no, it's $179.
Okay, there you
In
go.
addition to what I've
Sounds like
already
Adobe.
spent. It didn't say like we're adding this on. And I'm going, you bastards. You're
It's like
trying to
Adobe. Adobe
upsell
does the
me.
same
sell
thing, you
me
know?
this
Adobe
thing.
Photoshop. You can get the basic for under 100, but if you want the full blown version, it's 400.
What's this?
Adobe Photoshop.
Well, just the reader. I use the reader just to open a document,
Doesn't cost
and
anything.
it's free. But if you want to do anything else but print it,
Right.
they want another whatever. And every
Yeah.
time I turn on the computer, I get a pop-up saying your Adobe is not up to date. You need to update. and get
Here's the
more-"
thing about Adobe that drives me crazy, okay? Is that I get Adobe, I want Adobe Photoshop, and I want Adobe Audition. But really, and Adobe Premiere, okay? That's all I need. That's all I want. I can either get Adobe Photoshop for like $19.95, or I have to buy the whole studio to get the rest.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So now I'm paying like, $56 a month or whatever
Yeah.
to be able to just get, 3 things that I want. I should be able to buy them each separately,
That's
Hey,
why
Alex,
use
I,
Microsoft Office.
What?
Because you get, I don't use Microsoft Office because it's got everything I don't need. The only thing I really need is Word. So I just use another word processor that's.
Well, I don't mind it because it's only $100 a year. But with Photoshop, we're talking about $59 a month or something. By the time you're through every year, this is costing you $600.
Can't you show
Alex,
subscription with Phil? And I'm sure Phil would want it.
Yeah,
Phil's actually really good with Photoshop.
Yeah,
I signed up for. I have all of the Adobe products, and I was taking one unit of a class at City College.
Yeah,
and I signed up as a student, and I think I paid $19.95 a month for everything.
Wow!
And that was 3 years ago, and I haven't been a student for 3 years, quote unquote, and I still pay $19.90.
They have a student rate,
and that's what I pay. And all I had to do was just use my student email address and the registration of the class.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So just run down to Harvard and tell them you want to be a lawyer, and then you can.
No, you just have to just sign up for one if it's worth it.
I'm gonna call up Adobe and tell them what you're doing.
Go for it. Yeah. And then you can have all your illegal alien friends shipped out soon.
Yeah,
it's like the guy that tapped into your cable next door. Yeah.
No, but I just
I'll tell them. I'll tell the TVs. Who do you have? Who's your TV carrier?
There you go.
Who's your internet provider? I'll tell them you're ripping off all those shows.
I think if Bob remembers me from the radio, I knew a lot about computers, right? I was very good at it. It was like my go-to thing. And now I'm just so absolutely disenchanted with everything with computers that I wish I could just opt out completely. Because what's it getting me? Nothing. It's getting me misery, for crying out loud. So I don't understand it.
You still do way more than almost anybody.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but every time I do something new, what I have realized is that the world I thought was going to be improved by computers has actually made it worse. Yeah, a lot of things are faster, easier, better, and whatever. But for the most part,
For the owners.
Yeah.
for the people who own the companies, yeah.
Yep. They're doing great.
Hey, Alex, do you remember years ago where you could only have so many connections to a program like Zoom or AOL Messenger or something like that? And you were talking about that a lot. And now it seems like it's unlimited.
What do you
remember that?
What do you mean so many programs for?
Well, so many connections. So like you could only have so many sockets connected to like one AOL Messenger or a video program like Zoom. I remember you used to talk about this a lot, and so that it could never grow the way you envisioned it. But now it seems like you can have hundreds and thousands of people.
Well, now they try to upsell you every time for everything,
Of course, yeah. Well, they got to make money.
And if you think about it, that wonderful world we thought computers were going to give us. Let me take this off. I'll also probably disappear, but it doesn't matter.
You got a green screen.
It's getting hot in
There you go.
Oh, he's a ghost.
There we go. Because I'm also lightheaded right now for some reason. Anyway, so what was I going to say?
That they're upselling you.
Yeah, that all the things that I thought were going to be wonderful about computers have turned out to be a nightmare. I honestly believe that human beings, if they invent something for good, will eventually use it for bad. And in this case, for instance, a good example is the internet. Wonderful, right? Terrific. What's the downside? How about all these robocalls you get?
Yeah.
And all the people who are ripping people off using computers.
Yeah, but how about all the free porn?
Is that an upside or a downside?
It's definitely an upside.
Okay.
No, this is a good question. How does porn make money these days?
I have no idea.
Does
I don't
anybody
know.
here? How many here go get porn every now and then?
Spend
Raise
money
your
on it?
hand,
Bunch of
Scott. Go
liars.
ahead.
Sure, yeah.
Alan, raise your hand.
I don't know what is
No.
Bob's
porn.
going, I don't know, not me.
I don't know what it is, but I know it when I see it.
How about you, Charlie? Porn?
Oh, just about every night.
Just about every night.
Absolutely.
Okay. When's the last time you paid for it?
Never.
12
Ever.
years ago. What?
Never, ever. So
3 minutes ago.
How are these companies making money?
Let's see. 976. Well, I gotta look that up real quick.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that okay.
Remember those?
Oh, okay. Okay, that takes me back. Yes.
Remember the
Yeah.
I did
976
those.
numbers?
I did the 976, and I did them all on my father's business credit card. And he worked
You
at
got your ass
TRW
kicked.
LiDAR, and he got called into the office, and they're like, "What the hell is going on with all these phone numbers? Here, let's call one of them in front of everybody." It's
Oh
like,
shit.
"Hi, I'm a naughty nurse. Thank you." And he was humiliated, and I had to work 2 summers to pay that money back.
Wow.
Wow.
And you know, the funny thing was that the boss of the country that listened to it, he ran up a bill that month into the thousands of dollars.
But all I'm saying is,
He liked it so much.
how do those people make money anymore?
I don't know.
Oh.
Be careful about your answers. There's a little girl in the room now.
Oh, there's the what's that website where they where they do their own
They
stuff?
don't even have ads anymore.
Oh, you're
No.
talking about what do you call it?
X-Tube.
No,
where they have like their own channel and all that.
Yeah.
What the hell is it called?
Well, where people make money.
OnlyFans?
Yes.
OnlyFans make money.
OnlyFans, yeah.
I wouldn't ever.
Well,
But I mean, I think there's a lot of people making money on there, isn't
people
there?
are making money
there
on
are.
that. Yeah.
You don't have to do
Yeah.
that. You can find it without doing that.
Yeah.
Yep,
No, I'm
that's
saying
for
that's
sure.
one of the ways that people make money.
But
Not the companies, but individuals.
even their stuff gets stolen.
Right?
yeah.
So
You
I
can
mean,
download it to your computer and watch it to your heart's content.
yeah. So,
Pay for it once.
but
don't know.
I just don't understand how any of these people are making money now. Used to be that particular industry is she out of the room yet, or is she there? Bob,
Dave.
Bob?
Dave.
Dave.
Bob's
Excuse
not
me,
here.
Dave.
Bob and Dave.
Dave froze up again.
Dave froze up again. Okay, well, then I can say that there was a time when these companies made so much money that they were making more money than all the sports franchises put together.
Wow.
That's how much money they were making. Then all of a sudden, one day, somebody said, "I don't have to pay for this stuff."
Yep.
And before you knew it, you could go on any number of sites and download this stuff. So here comes Dave again.
I
There we
wouldn't
go.
download
There he
it.
is. I know.
Watch.
Remind me not to get Google Fiber. Wow.
Yeah.
And I thought Comcast internet fiber was bad. Whoop.
I'll tell you, Fios Fiber's fine. Fios Fiber's terrific.
I have AT&T. It works
Problem
great.
is my network.
Yeah.
You have AT&T?
AT&T fiber. It's fantastic.
It really,
I've never had a problem ever,
really.
and it works great. No,
Is it still dial up?
no. Fiber optic.
I'll tell you what I hated. I was getting, I had an iPhone, right? And with the iPhone, I got Max or HBO Max free.
Right.
Okay.
Wow.
Now I decide, hey, it's how many years now? My life has gone on. It's now so many years later. It's time to get a new phone. So I went out and I got a new phone. They immediately canceled my HBO Max.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Because it
wow.
was in on the old deal, not on the new deal. So
Oh.
They
Monsters.
don't tell you about that when they try and sell you to upgrade your phone.
Yeah, my guy didn't tell me that. You're going to lose that. You know? So, anyway.
I have it on my iPhone and I never use it. So maybe I ought to give it to you.
You can't. I have to use
things.
your phone. What do you call it?
Oh,
Account.
yeah, I guess you got to
Yeah.
use the phone
Yeah.
to watch it.
Yeah. So, anyway, so we're coming up on the holidays. As my father once said, Christmas is at our throats again. Although I was told yesterday by somebody that actual saying is attributed to Noel Coward.
Okay.
But anyway, in any event, Christmas is at our throats again. It's that time of the year. You kind of went like this, Dave, right?
It's got us like that.
Yeah.
And it's quite yes.
Well, you feel compelled, to do stuff. I feel compelled. The only people that I really buy stuff for or get stuff for, I actually give them money, is my super and his 2-3 attendants. So, And I'm giving them a lot of money this year. Number one, because I got a lot of money.
Nice.
But also because it's been such a bad year for everybody.
Yeah.
That quite frankly, I had to give them a raise. I used to give my super, what was it, $300 a year, and I give him $500 this year.
Nice.
And each of his assistants, I used to give $60 a piece, or $50, $60 a piece. And this time, I'm upping them to $100 because I.
Wow.
By the way, he always calls at the end of the show. Guess who it is, ladies and gentlemen?
Giller.
A big hello. He turns his audio on to Don Giller. Hello, Don.
Hey, just wanted to wish you all.
Yeah.
What's going on? Turkey. Yeah,
Christmas.
Thanksgiving.
You too. Are you
Thanksgiving,
coming
yeah.
over to our place for Thanksgiving?
I am.
Oh, good, because we're not going to be here.
That's why I'm coming.
We are going over to a restaurant.
What time of day?
What time of day? I think it's in the late afternoon, maybe.
Okay, because it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, but taper off around that time.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. Because we have the big Macy's Day Parade, and they're going to get rained on. Real bad,
Have you ever been to one?
What, to the Macy's
Parade.
Day Parade? No, I used to when I worked at Sirius XM. I could look out the window, and I could see it down the street. So if there were some of those things that were high enough, some of those, they were big enough, I could see the tops of them.
The new blimp that they're using this year has orange hair.
As what?
Orange hair. It's the orange, whatever you call it, that we
The
don't
color
talk
orange.
You see, if you were close enough, you could like pop them.
Oh, I see. Okay, I guess I could. Anyway, let me see here. There's the theme. Hey, listen, thank you so much for joining us here, Dave, and I hope you'll call again, now that you're used to doing it under the new group here. Thank you very much to the lovely and attractive Kevin, and to Charlie, and to Scott Boddicker, and Alan, and to Ray, and of course to Don Giller, to all of you, giving you a happy Thanksgiving. Yes, Don?
I just got here.
Well, why didn't you come earlier?
I was with my neighbor. I'm sorry.
Okay, everybody.
They were coming together, you and your neighbor? No.
Give a big wave goodbye, and I'll give a big wave goodbye at you, okay? There they go, folks. That's our people. That's our citizen panel for
this week because we're not going to do a show tomorrow. We're not going to do a show on Friday. But we'll be back again here on Monday with the pop-up show. And then right back here on Wednesday, same time, same station in life. In the meantime, as always, if you see her, tell her I love her, okay? Have a happy Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.